What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Welcome everyone, it's Petty Officer Romero from Job Corps, and what we're talking about today is the principles of security and paramilitary law enforcement careers. When I get finished with this class, my goal is not just to get you guys through a educational school. My job is to make sure that each and every one of you are familiar with everything that this industry has to offer, and at bare minimum familiarize you with all the different, not only opportunities, but things that you could expect. So I want to go through, and when I get finished with you, you guys will understand what kind of career opportunities there are in this industry. Everything from military, law enforcement, private investigation, loss prevention, surveillance security, corrections, bounty hunting, and then we're also going to talk about how you're going to interview so that you can get that job that you want. We're going to make you understand the personal pride and professionalism it takes, your appearance, your posture, uniform, professionalism, leadership, ethics, important things that an employer wants you to have. We're going to teach you about investigation, surveillance, how to observe, note-taking, technology in the industry, and the crime scene. We're also going to talk to you about reporting and communication, how to do a proper report, who you'll be reporting to, what's the importance of these things, interviewing witnesses, testifying, working with law enforcement, and communications using radio and other technology communications. Assessing threats, everything from your personal safety to being able to understand how a suspect or a witness's behavior could indicate things about their threat to you or to the situation. We're going to identify workplace threats, understanding the threat as it pertains to your own safety, your awareness, and behavior analysis. We're also going to teach you things, I call it structural organization, traffic control, crowd control, and patrol. Then we'll go into things like engaging suspects, your own self-control, conflict resolution, the art of the arrest. Then you have rules of engagement and the use of force. We have risk management, making sure that when you go into a situation, you understand all the different things that are out there that you have to worry about, concern you, the legalities. And then we have to create security plans is something that you might want to do or be part of or be required to do by an employer. We'll teach you how to do that. Everything from lighting to monitoring to controls to emergency planning. And then, again, I mentioned it a little bit earlier, but we'll go into some depth about the legal aspects of security and law enforcement. It's not as easy as just running around out there and controlling situations. You have to understand that there are limitations to your authority and that there are limitations to your control. So again, when I get finished with this class, I want everyone to understand that this is not only going to be an introduction in a class and you guys are going to study and learn, but when I'm finished with you guys, I want you to be employable. I want you to be able to walk into any employer and have at least a minimal amount of understanding of what's going on in that industry so that your potential employer can make an intelligent hiring decision, and also familiar with all aspects of the job that you might be accepting, so that while you may not be an expert, you'll have enough information, enough experience, enough background, enough education to be able to convince that employer that you're the person to hire. So we're going to start off with lesson 1 and work our way through. We might, a lot of you guys remember this big old book that we had in class. While I do have some things that I'll teach through the book, mostly it's going to be stuff through experience, through things that we can hands-on experience. While the book has some information and it's good technical stuff, I don't know if I want to put a percentage on how much of that book would help you get a job. And to me, it's more important that you guys walk away understanding, A, what kind of opportunities are even out there. You know, you're in a class at security. Well, what does that mean? You know, am I going to be standing in front of 7-Eleven? Is that a career I want? No, there are so many more opportunities in security than that. If you're considering being in law enforcement, the things that you'll need for that, the experience that you'll need for that. If you want to be in the military, there is no way to duplicate that, but I can provide you with insight and understanding of what goes on when you are in the military, what to expect, what things to look out for, how to prepare yourself for that type of lifestyle if it's something that you're interested in. So anyway, we should have a good time. We're going to do a lot of hands-on things, but the one thing that you will be when you're finished with this class is that you will be prepared for a career in law enforcement, military, and security. For Job Corps, this is Petty Officer Merrill. Appreciate a follow or a like, and we look forward to talking to you in the next video.
Tell me what you gonna do, what you gonna do. Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do, what you gonna do when they come for you. Bad boys, what you gonna do when they come for you.